morning, students. Welcome back to the video recording of data structure subject. In this video we'll discuss about how the stack is implemented using a C program. These are the course outcomes of our data structure subject. As we all know, the stack is a linear data structure where elements are inserted from one end known as the top of the stack, and elements are also deleted from the same end known as the top of the stack. So we can say that the elements are removed from the stack in the reverse order of their insertion. That is, the element that is pushed last is popped out first. So we also call the stack as the last in first out list. So push and pop are the two basic operations we perform using the stack. Push is used to perform the insertion operation, that is to insert only one element at a time into the stack, and pop operation is used to remove only one element from the stack, whereas display is used to display the contents of the stack top starting from 0 to top. So here I have written a C program to implement the stack operations push and pop. We are including the stdio.h, which is used to include the IO operational functions like printf and the scanf. Then here I am implementing the stack as an integer array. So the maximum size of the stack I have considered is 10, which is using a preprocessor hash defined max 10. Then the integer array is created using the statement int s of max. Then as we all know, when the stack is empty, top is pointing to 1, so I have set it as top equal to -1. And the integer implementation of the stack, which is known as s of size max and top equal to -1. So these two are declared as the global variables because we are using these two as a common parameter for push and the pop and display operations. Then we have a main function here where I have declared the two local parameters int choice and the item. The choice is a variable which is used to store the choice entered by the user. Like for perform the push operation, user has to press 1, press 2 for pop operation, press 3 for display operation, press 4 for the exit from the program. So whatever user enters among these 1 to 4 are stored in the variable choice. So that I have written it using scanf %d and %choice. Then we have one more variable item which is declared in the function, which is used to store the element which we want to push it onto the stack, or the element which we pop out from the stack. So here we have a push operation. So push operation is used to perform inserting only one item into the stack. So for this function we are passing one parameter int item. So item is the variable which contains the value which I want to push it onto the stack. Then opening bracket. Then here I am testing for one condition, that is we can push an item into the stack only if the stack is free, that is it has not reached its maximum size. Once the top reaches the maximum size, it indicates that there is no free space to accommodate the new element. So that's why whenever we are performing push operation, first we have to check whether the stack can accommodate the newly pushed element or not. For that reason I have written here if top is greater than or equal to max, where max indicates the maximum size of the stack. So if this is true, then it indicates that there is no space for the new elements to be inserted. That's why we have to display one error message to the user saying stack overflow or stack is full. So once we display this as an error message, then there is no point in continuing the remaining part of the program. So I have written exit 0, which will make the compiler to come out of this particular function. Then otherwise, if this particular conditional statement is false, then it indicates that stack can accommodate the new element into the stack. So we have two steps to be performed as part of the push operation. So the first step is increment the top by 1. Then wherever the top points in the stack, at that location we have to insert the new element. So that's why I have written here next statement as top equal to top plus 1. Then I have written s of top equal to item. So s of top is nothing but in the array implementation of the stack, wherever that top points, at that location I am adding the value item. So item is a variable which contains the value which I want to push it onto the stack. So using these two statements, the push operation is performed. Then we are closing the function, that is we are closing the push function here. The next operation we are performing is a pop operation of the stack. So pop is nothing but removing one element from the stack. So as we are removing the element which is pointed by top in the stack, we are not passing any parameter here. That is, wherever top points, that element is removed from the stack using a pop function. So here I have declared the one local variable int item, okay, where the deleted element from the stack is stored. Then we can perform the deletion only if there are some elements present within the stack. Then only I can remove that item. So that's why I have to check here one condition, if top equal to -1. So the top will point to -1 when there are no elements in the stack. So in such case, then we have to display an error message, stack underflow, or stack is empty, because if the stack is empty we cannot perform the pop operation. So once we cannot perform pop operation, we have to come out of this function. So I have included the exit 0 statement here. Then if this condition is false, then it indicates that stack has some elements where I can remove one element from the stack. Which element? Wherever top points to. That's why I have written here first statement, item equal to s of top. Wherever the top is pointing, that current element is removed from the stack. And here we are storing it into the variable item. S is a stack and top is a variable. Top is a pointer which points to the current location of the top, current location of the stack. Then according to the definition of the pop, once we remove the element, we have to decrement the top by 1. So next statement I have written top equal to top minus 1. Then we are displaying the popped element from the stack using the statement printf, the element is %d, comma item. So whatever is present in the item is displayed here. Now remember students, in push, first we are incrementing the top, then we are pushing the element onto the stack. But here in pop, we are removing the element, then we are decrementing the top by 1. So commonly you make a mistake here only. So in whatever is there in push, you bring it to the top, and whatever the two statements are there in pop, you make it you will write it in push. So don't get confused here. Pop means, remember that first you have to remove the element, then decrement the top. Push means first you have to increment the top, then add the element. Now here we have a display function. So this function is used to display the contents of the stack on the screen. So this function will display the values only when stack has some elements. So if top is at equal to -1, it indicates that there are no elements in the stack. In that case, we have to display an error message, stack is empty, to the user and stop the process. So I have written here, if top equal to -1, printf stack is empty, then exit 0. Then if this particular if statement is false, then it has to display the contents of the stack starting from s of 0 to top value. For that reason I am using a for loop here. Then I assume the top value is 3. So 3 means it has to display S of 0, S of 1, S of 2 and S of 3. After that there are no elements, it should stop. Now we'll see how these 4 elements are displayed from the stack. So initial value of I is 0, 0 is less than 3, so if the condition is true, I enter the body of the loop which contains printf percentage %d s of I. S I value is 0 here, s of 0 is 10. 10 is displayed on the screen. Then I is incremented by 1, I becomes 1, 1 is less than 3, so again the condition is true, the printf will display s of 1, that is value 20 is displayed. Then I is incremented by 1, so the new value of I is 2, 2 is less than 3, then it will again enter the body of the loop, s of 2 is displayed which is the value 30. Then I is incremented by 1, I becomes 3, 3 is equal to 3, so the new value of I is equal to top value, still condition is true, it will enter the loop, s of 3, that is 40 is displayed on the screen. Then I value is incremented by 1, I becomes 4, 4 is not equal to or less than 3, so the condition is false here, it will come out of the loop. So once it comes out of the loop, it has already displayed all the 4 elements starting from 0 to 3, so it has to stop. So I have included here end of the display function. So this is how this display function will display all the elements of the stack starting from 0 to top. Then if top is pointing to -1, then it will display the error message stack is empty. Thank you students for patiently listening. Stay home, stay safe.